Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to the show. And today I want to talk about one of my absolute favorite comic book series of all time. And of course, I'm talking about Tomb of Dracula. I love this series with all my heart. I try to collect as much as I can. I have the Visionaries. There were only 3 Visionaries. I have the first omnibus. This was the reprint. They reprinted, obviously, and there are 2 more omnibuses, but they are long out of print. And most recently, you have the Marvel Masterworks. Now you can also get the Epic collections and get the run that way. But I have not gone that route since I already have Visionaries and the Masterwork and the Omnibus as well. So I'm kind of praising and hoping that we will have Omnibus Volume 2 and 3 getting reprinted at some point. You can always hope. So anyway, the first thing I got in my collection was actually not the essentials, but Visionaries. The Tomb of Dracula Visionaries, volumes 1, 2, and 3. So obviously the writer is Marv Wolfman, and it's mainly artwork by Gene Colan in this series. And as I said, I fell in love with the series. I love it so much. I love the story, which is about Dracula. Dracula is the protagonist. Dracula is the main focus of the story. And it's called Tomb of Dracula for a reason. And how often is it that the heel, the villain, the bad guy is the main focus of such a long-running book even? But would you consider Dracula the bad guy? That's an interesting thing. I think that's a very interesting thing. Now, these Visionaries, beautiful run. There you have Blade, who appears the first time in Tomb of Dracula 10. Number 10, let's see if we have what these... This has Tomb of Dracula 1... I'm sorry for the blurrinesses, but it has Tomb of Dracula 1 through 12. What it doesn't have is Dracula Lives, the magazine that came out, the black and white magazine. It doesn't have it, unfortunately. Volume 2 has, let's see, this has Tomb of Dracula 13 through 23, Werewolf by Night 15, and Giant Size Chillers number 1. And the third Visionary has Tomb of Dracula 24 through 31 and Giant Size Dracula 2 through 4. Let's just have a look at some of the artwork. Let's start with volume 1, obviously. I love the artwork. I love the Gene Colan artwork. I love the 70s artwork. These Visionaries are books that are out of print as well. You can get the Marvel Essential Tomb of Dracula, the black and white editions, which also unfortunately are out of print, but those are great. Have a look at volume 2. Oh my goodness. I just really love the artwork. Marv Wolfman and Gene Colan continue to work. They worked over at DC, where they did the series Night Force, which also dealt with Dracula. That actually came out in a beautiful hardcover a couple of years ago, which of course I have. And they also did a standalone graphic novel over at IDW called Curse of Dracula, which I have both the trade and the hardcover of. So I love the combination of Wolfman and Colan. I love Gene Colan's artwork. Let's take a look at volume 3. So obviously these, I love just the covers alone. I could just have a book with just the covers. I would love to have a book with covers from Marvel in the 1970s with just covers, because I love the covers in the 70s. Almost doesn't matter which title it is, but I would love to have it. But anyway, so these 3 covers, 31 issues, and you move on to the omnibus. And the omnibus itself has 1 through 31. Giant size werewolf 15, giant size, well, werewolf by night 15, sorry. Giant size chillers 1 and giant size Dracula 2 and 4. So it has exactly the same thing as these 3 books. Exactly the same thing, nothing different. Which is interesting. And as you see, these 3 books have the exact same cover, which is pretty cool. Pretty funny. So the omnibus, this is obviously volume 1. I would love for there to be the reprint of volume 2 and volume 3. I know this style of artwork, the 70s style and 80s style artwork isn't for everybody. For me it is. I love this type of artwork. I absolutely love it. I love Gene Colan's artwork. And yeah, obviously the story is about Dracula himself. There's crossovers with Doctor Strange and different people like that, but he's mainly contained, mostly contained with himself and Blade and the associates of Blade. So the Tomb of Dracula series is pretty contained. As I said, there's a crossover with Doctor Strange, which I actually I have. Because I think it's in the Don't Pay the Ferryman trade. Doctor Strange, which has the crossover, which is quite funny. So there we have the omnibus, and the latest one is the Marvel Masterworks. And if they are going to do Marvel Masterworks, this is volume 1. It has issues. I don't think it's issues 1 through 11, perhaps. No, yeah, 1 through 11. There we are. Issues 1 through 11. They're gonna do a lot of these Masterworks. If they're gonna keep that up, because obviously this Tomb of Dracula series ran for a long time. There also came a like Silent Night, Bloody Night mini-series, some graphic novel, which I obviously have, of course. But man, I just love this artwork. I love the Marvel horror stuff from the 70s. Werewolf by Night, you know, giant-sized chillers. And Werewolf by Night has a great omnibus, and I have that omnibus, of course. They actually, what Gene Colan does, he actually gets the atmosphere of Dracula so well. He just, and Marv Wolfman's writing is he writes Dracula in a perfect way, the way he speaks and everything like that. It's just marvelous. Look at these covers alone. I love these covers. Man, I would love these covers. As I said, I would love a book with just the covers for like Tomb of Dracula and the Fantastic Four, and there's so many great covers. Not just, as I said, not just Tomb of Dracula, but covers in the 70s and covers in the 80s. I don't think they make that kind of covers anymore. But the Conan covers as well, you know, Conan the Barbarian and Conan Savage Sword of Conan. Oh God. Amazing covers. Yeah, this is great stuff. Here we go. We got some Dracula Lives. That's the black and white stuff. Love how they just implanted some reds to the black and white. And it's beautiful stuff. So this is like Savage Sword of Conan. This is the Dracula Lives magazine, where you can do the more adult stuff. Doesn't actually say. I can contains the Dracula lives. Where am I completely wrong with that? Let's see. 11. No. It only says that it has Tomb of Dracula 1 through 11, which is weird because it has actually obviously has some more stuff. These masterworks, I don't have a lot of masterworks. I have like 3 other masterworks. They are great. They are very pricey though, which is unfortunate, but the masterworks is a great thing. I just wish that Marvel would come out with absolute editions. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick overview. So I love the Tomb of Dracula series. It's one of my absolute favorite comic book series ever. I love Tomb of Dracula. I love the writing, I love the story, I love the artwork, I love everything about it. And I would highly recommend it. You can get the pricey Masterworks, you can still get this. The Visionaries are far gone out of print, but you can get the Epic Collections. And the Epic Collections do have the Dracula Lives magazines in them, so those are worth getting for that. And I've been considering it. You know, quadruple dipping, I think you would be calling it, but I wouldn't mind it. Well, until my next video, have a good one, and please leave a comment down below, give a like, and see you again soon, boys. Bye.